The Path of Selfless Success, Introduction. In the bustling landscape of modern life, where everyone is sprinting towards their dreams, there exists an ancient wisdom that whispers a timeless truth. The true path to success and fulfillment transcends the mere acquisition of material gains. This wisdom is beautifully encapsulated in the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, particularly in the chapter known as Karma Yoga. This book, The Path of Selfless Success, aims to distill these profound teachings into simple yet powerful principles that can transform our lives. At the heart of Karma Yoga is the concept of performing one's duties without attachment to the fruits of actions. This idea, simple yet profound, asks us to detach from the outcomes of our efforts and focus wholeheartedly on the process itself. By doing so, we liberate ourselves from anxiety about success or failure and cultivate an inner peace that remains unshaken by external circumstances. This mindset, when embraced, becomes a guiding star that leads us toward genuine contentment and a more meaningful existence. The benefits of adopting this philosophy are manifold. Readers of this book will discover a renewed sense of purpose and motivation. By shifting focus from results to actions, we unlock a reservoir of potential that allows us to perform at our best without the shackles of fear or doubt. This leads not only to professional success, but also to personal growth and enhanced well-being. Through engaging narratives, practical examples, and relatable scenarios, each chapter delves into different facets of this transformative journey. From understanding the essence of selfless action to applying it in our daily lives, readers will be guided step by step to integrate these teachings into their own paths. Whether you're a student, a professional, a homemaker, or someone contemplating life's larger questions, this book offers insights that are accessible to everyone. As you turn these pages, you embark on a journey to reshape how you pursue your aspirations. You will learn that true success is not measured by the accolades you receive, but by the peace you cultivate within yourself. The Path of Selfless Success encourages you to connect with an ageless spiritual wisdom that has the power to transform not just individual lives, but the world we collectively inhabit. In the subsequent chapters, we will explore real-world examples of individuals who embody these principles, unravel the intricacies of selfless action, and provide you with practical tools to embark on your own path of selfless success. As you immerse yourself in these teachings, may you find the motivation to pursue your goals with passion, courage, and an open heart. Welcome to a journey of personal transformation where success is measured not by outcomes, but by the joy of the journey itself. Welcome to the Path of Selfless Success. Chapter 1, Introduction to Selfless Success. In the realms of modern achievement, the air is often thick with the rush for rewards, accolades, and end results. Our society celebrates success in terms of how much wealth, fame, or influence one can amass. It's easy to become caught in this whirlwind, equating self-worth with outcomes. But amidst this noise, ancient wisdom whispers a subtle truth. True success lies in the art of performing one's duty selflessly, without attachment to the fruits of action. This is the essence of Karma Yoga, as illuminated in the Bhagavad Gita, and what we call the path of selfless success. Imagine you are planting a garden. You toil day in and day out, tilling the earth, planting seeds, and watering diligently. Your intentions are pure, your actions earnest, yet you do not obsess over how many flowers will bloom or how long they will last. You work because it's your duty, because you love the process, and because it's part of who you are. This is selfless action in its purest form, a labor of love guided by purpose rather than the allure of success. The Bhagavad Gita, a timeless dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, serves not merely as a scripture, but as a guide to leading a meaningful life. In it, the concept of Karma Yoga, yoga of action, emerges as a beacon for navigating life's journey. Karma Yoga teaches us to focus not on the outcomes of our actions, but on the integrity and intention behind them. It's a practice that transforms work from being a source of stress and anxiety into a path of spiritual growth and fulfillment. Why is this chapter, this introduction, crucial in the journey of understanding selfless success? Because it challenges our most basic perceptions about success and asks us to rethink our approach. Consider a marathon runner who sees success not in medals, but in every step taken, or a teacher who finds fulfillment not in test scores, but in the joy of imparting knowledge. These individuals thrive due to their commitment to purpose, not outcomes. Selfless success, as envisioned in Karma Yoga, pivots on the belief that we are entitled only to our actions and never to the results. This perspective serves as an antidote to the anxiety that often accompanies our pursuits. It encourages us to act sincerely and wholeheartedly, understanding that while we cannot control the fruits of our actions, we can ensure our actions are aligned with righteousness and purpose. As we embark on this journey of exploring the path of selfless success, it's essential to recognize that this path is not about renouncing ambitions or passions. Instead, it is about knowing ourselves, finding our purpose, and devoting ourselves to our duties with love and dedication, trusting that the universe will take care of the rest. It's about finding freedom and joy in the act of doing, rather than being bound by the results. This introduction serves as a foundation, a gentle opening into the profound teachings of Karma Yoga. It sets the stage for a deeper exploration of how ancient insights from the Bhagavad Gita can seamlessly weave into the fabric of our modern lives, leading us towards a successful life, rich with inner peace and contentment. Together, let us embark on this transformative journey towards a new understanding of what it means to be truly successful and to find joy in selfless action. Chapter 2: Understanding Karma Yoga. In the bustling tapestry of life, where aspirations often blend with expectations, there lies an ancient wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita known as Karma Yoga. At its heart, Karma Yoga is the path of selfless action, encouraging us to perform our duties with unwavering dedication, yet without clinging to the fruits of our labor. It beckons us to transcend the limitations of personal desire and connect with a deeper sense of purpose, ultimately leading us to genuine contentment and success. Karma Yoga draws upon a compelling principle. The act of doing should be valued over what we gain from doing it. Imagine a gardener who tends to plants not just for the fruits they bear, but for the sheer joy of nurturing life. Similarly, Karma Yoga implores us to work with a sense of duty and engagement, rather than a fixation on outcomes. This mindset can liberate us from the shackles of constant longing, freeing our spirit to relish the journey itself. To understand Karma Yoga, we must first appreciate its most transformative element, selflessness. By removing the ego's influence, we embark on a path where our actions are driven by intrinsic motivation rather than external rewards. One powerful example of this is the story of a teacher who dedicates her life to educating children in underprivileged areas. Her motivation is not driven by accolades or monetary gain, but by the profound satisfaction of making a difference in her students' lives. Her selfless dedication embodies the principles of Karma Yoga, demonstrating how true fulfillment is found when we rise above personal gain. The essence of detachment in Karma Yoga is not about abandoning responsibilities, but rather embracing them without being consumed by the end results. Consider an artist who paints not with the sole intent of selling their work, but from a passion that flows from within. For them, the process of creation becomes a spiritual practice, a method of expressing inner truth. This spirit of creation without attachment counters the anxiety of outcome and roots the artist in the present moment, allowing joy and inspiration to flourish. But how does this translate into success? In today's world, where results often seem like the ultimate measure of achievement, detachment may appear counterintuitive. Yet, when freed from the constant pressure of results, we can act with greater effectiveness and authenticity. Success, then, becomes an organic byproduct, akin to a tree that blossoms naturally when it receives love and care. By practicing Karma Yoga, we cultivate resilience. When freed from fixation on outcomes, we can embrace life's uncertainties with strength and grace. This perspective fosters an internal peace, empowering us to navigate challenges with wisdom rather than distress. We discover a profound sense of purpose, anchored not in what we gain, but in what we contribute. In embarking on the path of Karma Yoga, we are called to rediscover an inner joy that comes from doing what is right and necessary for its own sake. This joy emerges not from what we extract from each moment, but from what we bring to it. As we delve deeper into the essence of selfless action, we begin to realize that karma yoga is not merely a practice. It is a philosophy, a life-affirming approach that transforms the mundane into the magical. In understanding karma yoga, one learns that true contentment lies in the purity of intent and the nobility of action. The Bhagavad Gita through karma yoga reminds us that the greatest form of wealth is the joy of selfless service, and the most profound success is a life enriched by purpose and fulfillment. As we proceed on the path of selfless success, may this understanding awaken a life of meaning and abundance within each of us. Chapter 3: The Power of Purpose. In the journey of life, each of us is like a traveler navigating unknown paths. Our map, often unclear, is sketched by the roles and responsibilities we carry. To understand the essence of selfless success, one must first uncover the profound power of purpose. It is this drive, shaped by our duties, that lights our path, leading us beyond personal gain and towards a greater communal harmony. The importance of purpose. Purpose is not merely a goal or ambition. It is the underlying reason for our actions. It is the feeling of enthusiasm and engagement we experience when we are committed to something larger than ourselves. Imagine waking up every day, charged with energy and a clear vision of what you wish to contribute to the world. This clarity is your purpose in action. Much like an artist who finds fulfillment in every stroke of their brush, when our actions are aligned with our purpose, life transforms from a mundane existence into a meaningful journey. With purpose, work becomes a form of worship, elevating mere activity into a spiritual practice, leading us towards selfless success. Identifying your purpose. Discovering purpose requires introspection. Begin by asking yourself, what are my passions? What are the unique talents I possess? How can I use these to serve others? Often, the responsibilities we have, be it as a parent, teacher, or community leader, can illuminate our path. An inspiring example is that of a school teacher who sees her purpose in nurturing young minds. Her duty extends beyond textbooks and exams. It is to ignite curiosity and foster kindness in her students. Her satisfaction is derived not from academic results, but from watching her students grow into compassionate individuals. Here, identifying her purpose converts her daily actions into selfless service. The guiding light of responsibilities. Recognizing and embracing one's responsibilities is crucial in living a purpose-driven life. Responsibilities are the stepping stones to fulfilling our purpose. However, rather than viewing them as burdens, consider them as opportunities to make a positive impact. When approached with a mindset rooted in selflessness, these responsibilities align with our internal purpose, guiding us steadily towards selfless success. Take, for instance, a business leader who sees beyond profit and loss statements. By taking responsibility for the well-being of his employees and the environment, he aligns his corporate goals with his purpose of creating a sustainable future. In doing so, his role transforms from mere management to a mission-driven endeavor that benefits many. Purpose as a compass. Purpose acts as a compass, keeping us aligned with our values and long-term vision, even when life's circumstances become challenging. When we are deeply rooted in purpose, obstacles that once seemed daunting become surmountable. Similar to a lighthouse guiding ships safely to shore, purpose keeps us on course, ensuring our journey remains meaningful and fulfilling. In essence, the power of purpose transcends personal goals, leading us towards a life of fulfillment anchored in selflessness. By identifying and embracing our responsibilities, we tap into this power, finding joy in the journey, rich with significance beyond the self. Each day presents a new canvas where our actions, guided by purpose, paint a future marked by selfless success. In the chapters that follow, we will delve into ways to transcend attachment and cultivate selflessness. Together, let us embark on this path towards creating a world where all actions are interconnected by the common thread of our shared humanity. Chapter 4: Rising Above Attachment. In the pursuit of success, one of the most profound lessons we can learn is the art of rising above attachment. Attachment, in its simplest form, is the emotional bond we form with objects, outcomes, and even personal ambitions. While the desire for achievement and the drive to accomplish are natural, it is the clinging to specific results that often hinders our journey towards true fulfillment and success. Imagine a tightly clenched fist. the more effort you exert to hold on, the more tension you create, and the less capable your hand becomes for other tasks. This is akin to how attachment works in our lives. Holding tightly to specific outcomes can cloud our judgment, resulting in stress, fear of failure, and even leading us away from paths that might be more rewarding. To rise above attachment, we must first recognize the various forms it can take. Perhaps you are invested in the idea of landing a particular job, earning a definitive salary, or achieving that coveted promotion. While setting goals is essential, how we relate to the outcome of these goals determines our state of contentment. Consider the story of a young artist. She was deeply passionate about painting and poured her soul into her work with the hope of gaining recognition and praise. At each art exhibition, her happiness was tethered to external validation. Whenever her work was praised, she soared. When it was met with criticism or indifference, she sank. Such emotional volatility exemplifies attachment to outcomes. A pivotal realization occurred when she reflected on why she started painting in the first place. It was the joy of creation, the flow of inspiration, and the love of art. Understanding this allowed her to shift her focus from the outcome, applause and accolades, to the process itself. Consequently, she found a deeper joy and peace in her work, which ironically led to the recognition she had initially sought. From this story, we learn that our peace and satisfaction stem not from the fruits of our labor, but from the labor itself. When we engage in activities for their intrinsic value, we shift from being outcome-oriented to being process-oriented. It's the journey, not the destination, that becomes the source of fulfillment. To detach from outcomes doesn't mean we stop striving or caring. Rather, it means embracing a mindset where our actions are motivated by purpose and passion, not the results they might bring. This allows us to approach challenges with an open heart, free from anxiety over the final outcome. Practical steps to achieve this include setting intentions focused on efforts instead of end results, practicing gratitude for the present moment, and developing resilience through mindfulness. By acknowledging our feelings and observing how attachment takes root, we build awareness, helping us pivot when we find ourselves trapped in cycles of unproductive worry about the future. As we rise above attachment, we not only nurture our own peace and contentment, but also foster an environment where growth, learning, and genuine success become possible. This detachment isn't about indifference or apathy. It's about maintaining balance and clarity as we walk the path of selfless success. By shifting focus from external rewards to internal fulfillment, we unlock a deeper, more lasting sense of accomplishment and joy. In essence, when we release attachment, we free ourselves to experience the true essence of life, a journey enriched by selfless effort, boundless learning, and the pure joy of being part of something greater than ourselves. Chapter 5: Selflessness, the Greatest Virtue. In a world often driven by competition, ambition, and the pursuit of personal gain, the concept of selflessness appears as a wild notion. Yet the teachings of Karma Yoga reveal selflessness not as a sacrifice, but as a virtue that enriches life, both for the person practicing it and for those around them. Understanding selflessness. Selflessness is often misunderstood as diminishing oneself or forsaking one's needs. However, in the realm of Karma Yoga, selflessness is an expansion of oneself, a journey towards unity with others. It's learning to lift from the heart, allowing kindness and empathy to guide actions rather than ego or self-interest. It's recognizing that our deepest fulfillment comes from not just living for ourselves, but for the whole. Letting go of the ego. Ego is that voice inside that insists on me first, often driving us toward competition and comparison. By focusing solely on personal outcomes, we often create barriers between ourselves and others. Imagine a workplace environment where everyone clings to their successes, hesitating to share knowledge. Such an atmosphere is stifling. Instead, when we let go of ego and embrace selflessness, collaboration flourishes and growth becomes collective. Consider a team working on a project. When each member shares ideas selflessly, without the fear of others taking credit, synergy happens. The project then becomes richer, drawing from diverse talents. In this manner, personal growth interlaces with team success. By nurturing others' strengths, we magnify our own. Transforming relationships. Selflessness empowers us to transform our interactions. For example, in a family setting, let's say a disagreement arises. An ego-driven response demands being right, often escalating conflicts. However, if one approaches the situation selflessly, seeking to understand rather than contend, hearts open and relations mend. This transformation ripples outward. As we nurture our immediate relationships with selflessness, we extend this grace to larger circles, workplaces, communities, and the world. Each act, no matter how small, becomes a catalyst for deeper connection and understanding across humanity. The personal enrichment, contrary to the belief that giving away diminishes us, selflessness enriches. When we act generously, without the expectation of reward, we tap into a reservoir of inner wealth. Like muscles that strengthen with use, the more we exercise selflessness, the more our spirit grows resilient and vibrant. In moments of helping others, we often discover profound solace and joy, awakening the heart to an inner contentment that material success alone cannot provide. Real-life inspirations. To see the power of selflessness, look at great leaders and figures in history who are celebrated not for their riches, but for how they served others. Mother Teresa's tireless compassion, Mahatma Gandhi's steadfast dedication to justice and freedom. These individuals lived beyond themselves, and in doing so, discovered peace and strength. Selflessness in practice. To cultivate selflessness, begin with mindful awareness. Check your motives. Gently remind yourself to focus on collective welfare. Consider volunteer work or random acts of kindness. Notice the warmth that such gestures generate, not only in recipients, but in your own heart. In embracing selflessness, we don't just adapt a virtue, we adopt a lifestyle that transcends the self, bringing profound unity and fulfillment. Let your actions stem from this expansive place and watch as life blossoms around you. As we journey deeper into Karma Yoga, remember that selflessness is not merely an ideal, it's a practical path that enriches, transforms, and ultimately leads to selfless success. Chapter 6. Practical Steps to Selfless Action. In the journey towards selfless success, taking definitive steps towards selfless action becomes paramount. While the theory of acting without attachment is profound, it's the practical application that leads to transformation. In this chapter, we will a roadmap for embracing selfless action in everyday life. These practices aim to nurture a mindset and spirit that prioritize the act itself over the results. 1. Discover your inner motivation. Begin by identifying your true motivations. Ask yourself why you do what you do. Separate the genuine from the superficial. True motivation aligned with inner values paves the way to selfless action. Journaling regularly can help uncover these motivations, prompting self-reflection and promoting authenticity in everything you undertake. 2. Set intentions, not expectations. Intentions are all about focusing your energy on the process rather than the end result. Before starting any task, take a moment to set a clear, positive intention. For example, when volunteering, commit to giving your time and effort wholeheartedly without expecting gratitude or praise. Make this an everyday habit by starting small, such as preparing a meal with love instead of aiming for perfection. 3. Practice detachment from outcomes. Cultivate the habit of detachment by viewing results as separate from your identity and self-worth. This doesn't mean indifference. Rather, it's about understanding that outcomes, whether success or failure, are transient. Consider a gardener planting seeds. Despite unpredictable weather, they tend to their garden with care, detached from the exact yield. 4. Embrace mindfulness in actions. Mindfulness anchors us in the present, discouraging fixation on future results. By practicing mindfulness, you cultivate awareness of each step in the process. Whether writing a report or tending to household chores, treat each task as an opportunity for mindful engagement. This enhances the joy of doing rather than focusing solely on finishing. 5. Altruism in everyday life. Find opportunities to help others without any thought of return. It could be as simple as helping a neighbor with groceries or lending an ear to a friend in need. These small, consistent acts of kindness reinforce the habit of selfless action, creating ripples of positivity and compassion in your community. 6. Create space for self-reflection. Incorporate regular self-reflection sessions into your routine. This involves honest introspection about your actions and intentions. Reflect on questions like, was I genuinely selfless today? Or, did I act without expecting anything in return? This practice not only augments self-awareness, but also continuously aligns your actions with the path of selflessness. 7. Foster a sense of community. Connect with like-minded individuals who share a commitment to selfless action. This support system can provide encouragement and inspiration, reminding you that you're part of something greater than yourself. Join community groups, engage in discussions, or participate in activities that promote shared, selfless goals. 8. Gratitude as gratification. Shift towards finding fulfillment in gratitude rather than external accolades. Keep a gratitude journal to note the blessings of your everyday actions, the lessons learned, the moments of growth, and the impact on others. Gratitude enriches the experience of the action itself, minimizing the quest for external validation. As you incorporate these practical steps into your life, you'll begin to notice a shift in perspective and experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Selfless action is not a destination but a continuous journey, one where the joy lies in the journey itself. By consistently practicing these tools and techniques, you'll find yourself gradually letting go of the weight of expectations and embracing the innate beauty of selfless action. Chapter 7. The Inner Journey, Self-Reflection and Mindfulness. The road to selfless success is not paved with gold, but with introspection, awareness, and a continual commitment to mindfulness. As we dive into the profound realm of self-reflection, we're invited to look within, to discover our true selves without the distracting noise of external ambitions and outcomes. Understanding our inner world is essential because it is from this quiet place that true selfless action emerges. Self-reflection is the mirror through which we perceive our own virtues, flaws, and deeper values. It enables us to understand the motivations behind our actions and assess whether they align with sincere intentions of selflessness. In a world often consumed by results, self-reflection guides us back to the purity of our intentions, helping us act for the joy of action itself, rather than the accolades it may garner. Mindfulness, the practice of being present in the moment, complements self-reflection beautifully. It teaches us to live fully in the now, to immerse ourselves entirely in the act of doing, rather than drifting away into the worries of the past or anxieties of the future. When we are truly present, our actions flow with an ease and sincerity that naturally embodies selflessness. Consider a farmer tending to his field. His focus is on nurturing each plant with care and love. He is not constantly measuring his success based on the harvest he might yield. Instead, his contentment lies in the act of cultivation itself, watching life thrive under his attentive gaze. This is selfless action, a dedication to the process, rather than just the end product. To cultivate this mindful self-reflection in your life, start with small, intentional practices. 1. The morning reflection. Begin each day with quiet contemplation. As you sit in stillness, ask yourself, what is my intention for today? Set a purpose that focuses on giving rather than receiving. Maybe you intend to offer kindness to your coworkers or simply be more patient with yourself. This gentle morning reflection forms the seed of selfless action. 2. The mindful pause. Throughout your day, take brief moments to pause and breathe deeply. This practice interrupts the frenzy of daily activity, pulling your mind back to the present. During these pauses, observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Are you acting out of habit or with genuine intent? Are you clinging to expectations? Let these moments ground you in reality. 3. Evening journaling. At the close of the day, reflect on your actions and thoughts. Ask yourself which moments felt meaningful and aligned with selflessness. What actions stemmed from love and compassion? Writing them down solidifies your understanding and commitment to growth. This routine helps illuminate patterns, allowing you to recognize when ego or attachment sneaks in. 4. Mindful listening. Engage in conversations with an open heart and a quiet mind. Truly listen without planning your response or judging what you hear. By allowing others the space to express themselves, you practice selfless presence. Mindfulness and self-reflection require patience and courage. They are ongoing practices that gradually deepen your awareness and connection to selflessness. When you dedicate yourself to this inner journey, you'll find a reservoir of strength and clarity that propels your actions with genuine purpose. By embracing these practices, a newfound awareness begins to permeate your actions. the focus shifts from personal gain to serving a higher, more compassionate purpose. It is this quiet strength, fostered through self-reflection and mindfulness, that guides you along the path of selfless success, enriching not just your life, but also those whose lives you touch. Chapter 8. Real-life inspirations. In the journey of selfless success, sometimes the most profound lessons come from real-life stories of ordinary people achieving extraordinary results through the quiet power of selfless action. These inspirations illuminate the transformative effect of aligning one's deeds with service over personal gain and serve as guiding lights on our path. A teacher's legacy. Consider the story of Sophia, an elementary school teacher in a bustling city. Rather than focusing on accolades or advancing up the career ladder, Sophia chose to devote herself wholeheartedly to the growth and well-being of her students. She spent countless after-school hours helping her students grasp difficult concepts and encouraging them to explore their strengths. Sophia's dedication stemmed from her belief that every child deserves the chance to succeed, and her selfless commitment resonated deeply. Years later, many of her former students returned to visit her, now doctors, artists, and entrepreneurs. They spoke of how her compassion and encouragement kindled their passion and confidence. Sophia's story exemplifies how selfless dedication to one's duty can have a lasting and profound impact on the lives of others. The Healer Without Borders. Let's journey to a remote village where Dr. Samuel spends much of his time. An accomplished physician from a prestigious hospital, Samuel decided to forgo a highly lucrative career and instead serve underprivileged communities in need of medical attention. For him, success was not measured by wealth, but by the number of lives he could touch. His selfless service transformed the health and well-being of entire communities. Through his tireless efforts, he established healthcare programs that trained local volunteers, ensuring the sustainability of his mission. Dr. Samuel's compassion and dedication inspire many, proving that success, when shared freely without attachment to financial reward, leads to a richer and more fulfilling life. In the realm of technology, Rachel, a brilliant engineer, found inspiration in problems that challenged the basic quality of life. As part of a large tech corporation, she initiated a project that focused on renewable energy solutions for the developing world. While her peers pursued more lucrative and popular ventures, Rachel's commitment to addressing energy poverty never wavered. The project resulted in a low-cost solar lamp that brought light to thousands of homes without electricity, altering lives dramatically. Instead of personal accolades, Rachel prided herself on the joy and empowerment this innovation brought to countless families. Her work is a testament to how aligning one's skills to serve broader humanity creates meaningful success beyond individual recognition. Everyday heroes. In the everyday hustle of city life, many selfless acts often go unnoticed. Take David, a taxi driver. While many focus solely on earning, David embraced every ride as an opportunity to listen, share a smile, and brighten a passenger's day. Through simple acts of kindness, he cultivated a sense of community and connection. Passengers consistently remarked on how David's warmth and genuine care provided solace in their hectic routines. His success wasn't in miles traveled or fares collected, but in the countless human connections he nurtured. These real-world examples showcase a single, unifying truth. When actions are driven by the spirit of selfless service, they unleash a profound positive ripple effect across communities and lives. Whether it be in a classroom, a clinic, a cutting-edge lab, or the streets of everyday life, selflessness becomes the true measure of success. Through these stories, we are reminded that by aligning our actions with service over self, we can illuminate the world in ways we never thought possible. Chapter 9. Balancing Material and Spiritual Life. In our fast-paced world, the pursuit of material success often seems to conflict with spiritual growth. Many find themselves torn between achieving their personal goals and seeking inner peace. However, the true essence of life lies not in choosing one over the other, but in harmonizing both. This chapter delves into the art of balancing material pursuits with spiritual development, highlighting how personal achievements can seamlessly integrate with the broader goal of selfless contribution. Finding balance in everyday life. Imagine a high-wire artist gracefully traversing a thin rope. To the onlookers, their poise and elegance seem effortless, yet it demands constant balance between shifting weights, steady focus, and a firm foundation. Just like the performer, we too can learn to balance material and spiritual aspects in our lives. Balancing does not imply equal weighting. Rather, it means paying attention to both domains without allowing one to overshadow the other. Begin by recognizing that material success and spiritual growth are not mutually exclusive. They are two sides of the same coin, each enhancing the other. Integrating personal achievements with spiritual goals. Personal achievements can serve as stepping stones to spiritual enlightenment when pursued with the right intention. Consider the story of a talented musician. While earning a livelihood through concerts and albums, the musician dedicates time to perform for charity, using their skills to bring joy to others. Here, fame and fortune become allies in achieving a broader, selfless purpose. Similarly, in our careers and personal lives, aligning intentions with values transforms our material pursuits into vehicles for spiritual growth. Ask yourself, how can my achievements contribute to the welfare of others? Whether it's through sharing knowledge, mentoring peers, or donating resources, every action can resonate with the spirit of selflessness. Maintaining spiritual growth amidst material pursuits. Maintaining spiritual growth need not sacrifice material exploration. Cultivate a practice of mindfulness that allows you to remain grounded. Establish small yet meaningful routines, like meditating for a few minutes each morning or spending time in nature, which reconnect you to your inner self. Another vital practice is gratitude. Recognize the abundance in your life, the comforts, the opportunities, the successes. This aware appreciation not only enriches your spiritual being, but also ensures you remain humble amidst material wealth. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Every challenge in balancing material and spiritual goals is an opportunity to deepen your understanding of both. When career demands threaten your peace, view it as a lesson in patience and perseverance. For when your soul is nurtured, you gain resilience. When your achievements are rooted in integrity, you gain fulfillment. Journeying towards selfless success. The path of selfless success is a continuous journey, one that requires conscious effort and reflection. As you thrive materially, do not forget to nurture your spirit. Engage in self-reflection regularly, asking yourself how your actions align with your higher purpose. When infused with selflessness, your personal and professional life becomes a conduit for wider impact, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Realize that true wealth doesn't rest solely in possessions, but in the ability to inspire, uplift, and serve others. In achieving this balance, we find not only personal contentment, but also an enriched existence aligned with the greater flow of life. Remember, when material pursuits are interwoven with spiritual growth, both become more rewarding. This delicate yet powerful harmony is the essence of living the path of selfless success, a transformative journey where every personal achievement is a stepping stone towards collective well-being. The dance between spiritual growth and material success is not just possible, it's a profound. Chapter 10, Obstacles on the Path and How to Overcome Them. Embarking on the journey of selfless action, as guided by the principles of karma yoga, is a noble pursuit. Yet, like any path toward enlightenment and personal growth, it is fraught with challenges. Understanding these obstacles and knowing how to overcome them can empower us to stay committed and inspired. Common challenges in practicing karma yoga. 1. Attachment to outcomes. Even when we aim to perform our duties selflessly, the allure of success and results can be tempting. We might find ourselves thinking, what if this doesn't work out? Or, I need this to happen to feel accomplished. 2. Distractions and doubts. The world around us is full of distractions, from digital stimulations to interpersonal dramas. Doubts about our path and its significance can creep in, making us question if selflessness is truly the right approach. 3. Ego and pride. While undertaking tasks, pride in our abilities or accomplishments can subtly shift our focus from purpose to self. This can lead us back to a cycle of personal gratification rather than selfless action. 4. Fatigue and discouragement. Engaging relentlessly in selfless acts without noticeable reward or appreciation can lead to fatigue. It's easy to feel drained and discouraged when the fruits of our labor are not immediately apparent. 5. Lack of mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, staying present can be challenging. Being mindful is crucial for selfless action, yet we often operate on autopilot, ignoring the depth and meaning of our actions. Strategies to overcome challenges. Embrace the journey, not the destination. Reframe your mindset to appreciate the process over the outcome. Identify what you can learn or how you can grow from every task, regardless of its success or failure. Celebrate small victories as part of your larger journey. Create a focused environment. Reduce distractions by creating a dedicated space where you can engage in purposeful activities. Schedule digital detox times and prioritize meaningful interactions over superficial distractions. Practice humility. Remind yourself that every talent and ability is a tool for serving a greater purpose. Engage in acts of kindness without seeking acknowledgement. Regularly practice gratitude to ground yourself in modesty. Recharge and reflect. Self-care is integral to continuing any form of service. Take time to rest and reflect on your motivations. Engage in activities that replenish your energy and spirit. Consider meditation or spending time in nature to reconnect with your inner self. Develop mindfulness. Practice being present in every moment. Simple exercises, like mindful breathing or focusing entirely on one task at a time, can heighten your attention to the now. Keeping a journal can also help in reflecting on your daily actions and intentions. Seek support and perspective. Engage with a community or seek guidance from mentors who share similar values. Sharing experiences can provide reassurance and innovative ways to handle setbacks. By acknowledging these obstacles and integrating strategies to overcome them, we strengthen our capability to walk the path of selfless success. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, nudging us closer to a life rich with purpose and fulfillment. As we persist in this endeavor, we inspire not just ourselves but also those around us, creating a ripple effect of selfless action in our world. Chapter 11. The role of compassion and empathy. In our journey towards selfless success, compassion and empathy emerge as guiding lights, helping us navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace and understanding. These virtues are not just add-ons to a life well lived. They are the very essence that connects us to others, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. By nurturing compassion and empathy, we unlock the true potential of our selfless actions and inch closer to our spiritual goals. At the core of compassion is the ability to feel for others beyond one's immediate self-interest or personal gain. It prompts us to step into another's shoes and connect deeply with their experiences, joys, and sorrows. Meanwhile, empathy allows for this connection to be personal and profound, helping us to resonate with the emotions of others, whether they are happy, sad, or in distress. Together, these qualities break down the barriers of ego, guiding us to serve not just with our hands, but with an open heart. Imagine a simple act, offering a kind smile to a stranger who's had a tough day. Though seemingly small, the empathy in that smile can release burdens, momentarily lighting up their world. This simple gesture exemplifies the power of understanding and connecting with those around us. Beyond the material, it is an acknowledgement of shared humanity and the belief that we rise by lifting others. Consider the story of Jacob, an ordinary office worker who used to chase promotions and numbers, measuring his success solely through material gain. His realization came unexpectedly during a volunteer day organized by his company. He found himself working at a shelter, serving meals to the homeless. It was here he met Sarah, a woman who had lost everything but shared stories filled with laughter and resilience. Through their conversation, Jacob was struck by her unwavering spirit, which opened his eyes to the richness and depth of human experience beyond metrics and bonuses. By understanding Sarah's journey, he discovered a renewed sense of purpose that no salary increment could match. Jacob's story illustrates how acts of compassion can transform us, influencing not only our interactions with others, but altering our perception of success. We begin to measure victories not just by what we achieve, but by the lives we touch. Empathy encourages us to be more present, making us attuned to the needs of those around us, driving our actions to be more considerate and heartfelt. Incorporating compassion and empathy into our daily lives does not require grand gestures. It begins with active listening, Put your phone down, make eye contact, and truly hear what those around you are saying. It's the willingness to pause our busy lives to offer genuine help and understanding. This human bond, grounded in empathy, nurtures a cycle of positivity and goodwill, feeding back into our own sense of fulfillment and happiness. Compassion is the bridge between ourselves and the world, and empathy is the thread that strengthens that bridge. As we strive to follow the path of selfless success, we learn that the material accolades fade, but the warmth of a loving interaction and the depth of an empathetic heart are eternal. To live a life rich in selfless action, we must recognize that our true strength lies in our ability to connect and support. Success, real, lasting success, is found not in solitude, but in solidarity. By cultivating compassion and empathy, we not only transcend our personal boundaries, but also create ripples of positive change in the world around us. This interconnectedness enriches our journey, bringing a profound sense of purpose and illuminating the path to selfless success. Chapter 12. Living the Path of Selfless Success. As we embark on the final chapter of this journey through the Path of Selfless Success, it is essential to reflect on how the teachings of Karma Yoga can be seamlessly woven into the fabric of our daily lives. By understanding and embracing these age-old principles, we open the door to a more harmonious existence, one where success is not just measured by material gain, but by the inner peace and fulfillment that comes from selfless action. At its heart, living the path of selfless success involves making a conscious commitment to perform our duties without an attachment to the outcome. This doesn't mean that we should not care about the results, but rather that we should invest fully in the process of action itself. Imagine, for instance, an artist pouring their heart into a painting. While they may hope for acclaim, the true joy lies in the act of creation. Similarly, when we focus on the quality and intent of our actions rather than the expected results, we often find that success follows naturally. Incorporating Karma Yoga into daily life begins with mindfulness. Being mindful means being present in each moment, consciously choosing to engage with our tasks with dedication and without distraction. Take the time to start each day with a moment of reflection, setting a purpose for your actions that go beyond personal gain. As you go about your daily routine, be it at work or at home, remind yourself of this purpose and let it guide your interactions and decisions. Leading a life of selfless success also demands that we nurture empathy and compassion. By understanding and valuing the perspectives of others, we not only enrich our own experience, but also cultivate an environment where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. For instance, a manager who listens to their team's concerns and collaborates on solutions epitomizes Karma Yoga. They view success as a collective goal rather than an individual achievement. Challenges and obstacles may undoubtedly arise on this journey, but viewing them as opportunities for growth and learning aligns with the spirit of selfless action. Rather than seeing a problem as a setback, embrace it as a chance to refine your approach and deepen your understanding. Remember, a tree grows stronger with each storm it weathers. Balance is also a critical component of living selflessly. While it's essential to strive for spiritual harmony, it's equally important to acknowledge our material responsibilities. The path of selfless success does not necessitate renouncing worldly possessions. Rather, it encourages us to change our relationship with them. Cultivate gratitude for what you have and use your resources wisely to contribute to the greater good. Finally, recognize that this journey is ongoing and perfection is not the goal. Each day offers a new chance to align your actions with your higher purpose. As you progress, you may find that your definition of success evolves, driven less by external validation and more by internal satisfaction and peace. In conclusion, the limitless potential of selfless living lies in its ability to connect us with the divine flow of life, revealing the unity and interconnectedness of all things. By wholeheartedly embracing and integrating the teachings of Karma Yoga, we can live as expressions of love and service, realizing true success in the profoundest sense. Remember, the canvas of life is vast, and each selfless action you take is a brushstroke contributing to the masterpiece of existence. Step confidently onto this path of selfless success and discover the inexhaustible joy of a life well lived.